Time is a ruthless illusion. When young, time feels abundant, years stretch endlessly. As you age, time accelerates, compressing experiences into a blur. Most waste their early years assuming they have time, delaying action. If you're still hesitating, still clinging to comfort, still fearing risk, then you're already losing. But if you're ready to embrace action, to take control of your future, and to rise unshakable, then this is for you. Welcome to the fight. When you are young, time feels like an endless river flowing slowly, carrying you forward with gentle ease. It stretches before you like an infinite road, and you walk on it with careless steps, thinking you have all the years in the world. You believe the clock is slow, that life's grandest victories can wait until tomorrow, next month, next year. You waste your early days in comfort, in distractions, lulled into a false sense of security by the illusion that time is on your side, patient and forgiving. But time is a cruel, unforgiving force that accelerates with every breath you take. As you grow older, it begins to sprint, compressing decades into mere moments, blurring your memories into a chaotic haze. The weak cling to hope, believing that time will grant them second chances, that they can always start later, try harder when the stars align. But the strong, the ones who burn with an unquenchable fire, understand that time is the ultimate adversary. It doesn't wait for you to be ready. It doesn't care about your plans, your excuses, your fears. Time will strip away your opportunities, your youth, your energy, piece by piece, and it will do so mercilessly. To rise, to conquer, to become something worth remembering, you must shed the illusion that there's always more time. Action is your only weapon. The clock is ticking, loud and relentless, and every second wasted is a wound inflicted on your potential. You must push yourself beyond comfort, beyond pain, beyond every limit you once thought unbreakable. Because time is not your friend, it is a ruthless enemy, a thief in the dark, waiting to claim your dreams and bury them beneath regret. You don't get to pause, to rest, or to wait for perfect conditions. You must fight now, harder and smarter than you ever imagined, because the battlefield is shifting beneath your feet, and if you hesitate, if you delay, you will be left behind, swallowed by the shadows of those who dared to move while you stood still. The brutal truth is this: greatness demands urgency. It demands obsession. It demands that you stare down the crushing weight of time and refuse to blink. Time is a ruthless illusion, but your action is real. Burn it into existence before the clock runs out, before the darkness claims what you could have been. Time does not pause to offer mercy. It does not rewind to give you second chances. Every moment you hesitate, every second you stall, you are sabotaging yourself, carving away the future you crave with the dull blade of indecision. The mind plays tricks, making time crawl when you are fully alive, when danger and challenge surge through your veins and sharpen your senses. In those moments, seconds stretch, heavy and rich with meaning. But when you surrender to fear, when your days slip into the dull hum of repetition and safety, time races ahead, stealing your years in silence, stealing your life bit by bit without you even noticing. It is the silent thief, the invisible predator lurking in the shadows, consuming decades while you convince yourself that hesitation is harmless, that delay costs nothing. The weak live in this illusion, clinging to comfort, waiting for the perfect moment that never comes. But the strong, those destined for greatness, know better. They understand that hesitation is the poison that kills dreams, that only relentless action can break the chains of mediocrity. If you want to rise, if you want to leave a mark that refuses to fade, you must reject hesitation with every fiber of your being. You must attack your goals like a predator hunting prey, refusing to give the silent thief any ground. Because this thief, this invisible enemy called time, will swallow everything you fail to seize. It will bury your potential beneath regret and what-ifs. The battlefield is clear. Act now, or lose everything to the shadows of wasted time. The enemy of greatness is not failure, it is hesitation. And only those who move forward with fierce urgency will survive its ruthless assault. Those who wait, who hesitate even for a moment, will blink and find a decade has vanished like smoke gone without a trace, opportunity slipping through their fingers like sand. Time shows no mercy to the idle. It does not wait for the perfect moment or for fear to subside. The future belongs only to those who seize it fiercely, who act now with unrelenting determination. Hesitation is not just a delay, it is a sentence written in the language of defeat. Every second wasted building doubt or waiting for certainty is a brick laid in the prison of failure. The price of inaction is brutal, unyielding, unforgiving, and absolute. The weak fool themselves into thinking standing still will cost them nothing, that the world will pause for their indecision. But the strong, the relentless, know the truth buried beneath the surface. Only action leads to greatness. The road to power is paved with movement, with the courage to step into the storm before you feel ready. If you want to rise, you must burn hesitation to ashes. You must charge headfirst into the battle with no regard for comfort or certainty, because the cost of doing nothing is a debt you will never repay. Time will not forgive you. Failure will not excuse you. Only action carves your path. Only relentless forward motion births legends. If you wait, you lose everything. If you act, you become unstoppable. The world is indifferent to those who wait, to those who cling to comfort like a security blanket. It spins faster, it evolves, it moves on without mercy or a backward glance for the hesitant. Comfort is a slow poison, the silent enemy that dulls your edge, numbs your will, and chains you to a life of quiet mediocrity. Hesitation is surrender, an unspoken admission that you refuse to fight for your place in the world. Those who refuse risk, who shy away from the storm and seek shelter in safety, are destined to be forgotten, erased by time and replaced by the relentless few who dare to stand in the fire. Risk is not a threat, it is the toll demanded by greatness, the price you pay to break free from the ordinary and step into the extraordinary. The weak see risk as an enemy, a monster to avoid at all costs, but the strong, those forged in the crucible of challenge, know the truth. Risk is the path, the gateway, the only road that leads to real power and lasting legacy. If you want to rise, if you want to dominate your fate, You must embrace risk with open arms. You must step into the unknown with eyes wide open, ready to wrestle chaos itself for your dreams. Because risk is not just danger, it is the currency of greatness, and nothing worth having ever comes without paying the price in full. Playing it safe is a lie dressed as wisdom. It's not winning, it's slow decay, a creeping death of ambition and soul. Life offers no rehearsals, no second takes, no do-overs. Every day you waste wrapped in the false comfort of safety slips away forever, vanishing into the void where dreams go to die. Fear is a cage that paralyzes, locking you in place while the world races past. Risk, on the other hand, sharpens your senses, hones your spirit, and carves your destiny with brutal clarity. The weak shrink from risk, clinging to illusions of safety like drowning men clutching flotsam, hoping it will keep them afloat. But the strong, those destined for greatness, know that safety is a mirage, a seductive trap laid by your own mind to keep you small, weak, and forgotten. The illusion of safety will destroy you slowly, robbing you of time, of fire, of the raw hunger that breeds legends. The weak believe safety is the goal, a place to rest and hide. But the strong understand that to rise, to conquer, to break free from the chains of mediocrity, you must reject safety with every fiber of your being. You must step into the storm, embrace risk as your only ally, and burn away the comforting lies that threaten to kill you. Because in the end, the illusion of safety is the greatest enemy you will ever face, and only those who dare to abandon it will stand victorious. Momentum is the silent force that decides everything, whether you surge forward or become frozen in place, trapped in a cold, unyielding stillness. Each hesitation is a seed planted, growing roots deep in your mind, until fear solidifies into habit and action becomes a distant memory. Routine creeps in like a slow poison, wrapping you tighter in chains forged from complacency. Change delayed is change denied. Every moment you wait, every second you hesitate, the walls around you grow stronger, thicker, harder to break. This is the war, the brutal, unrelenting war against stagnation. The weak fool themselves into thinking stagnation is harmless, that standing still won't cost them their future, their dreams, their fire. But the strong, the ones destined to rise, to shatter limits, know that stagnation is death masquerading as safety. The only path to greatness is carved by relentless, brutal action. If you want to rise, if you want to claim what's yours, you must reject stagnation with savage intensity. You must wage war against every ounce of inertia, every whisper of doubt, every excuse that threatens to chain you to mediocrity. Because this war against stagnation is not just a battle, it is the path to greatness, the line between those who become legends and those who fade quietly into nothing. You have one shot, one life burning with fierce potential, one chance to carve your name into the unforgiving stone of history, to build something that will outlive your fragile existence. The weak spend their days in endless waiting for the right moment, the perfect conditions, the elusive sign that never comes. They fool themselves into believing the world will pause, that time will grant them mercy. But the world owes you nothing. It doesn't stop. It doesn't care. If you want something, if you want to rise above the ashes of mediocrity and claim your place among the relentless, you must take it with ruthless hands. This is the final truth, the brutal reality no one wants to admit. You have one shot, one moment to break free from the chains of doubt and fear, to ignite the fire inside and burn through every obstacle in your path. The weak believe that waiting is safe, that the world will wait for them. The strong know that action, bold, savage, unyielding action is the only path to greatness. If you want to rise, you must embrace that truth with every fiber of your being. Because the final truth is merciless, and it demands everything. You have one shot. Make it count, or be lost to the void forever. Time is the cruelest illusion you will ever face, an invisible, silent thief that steals your days, your hours, your very life without a sound. It doesn't wait, it doesn't pause, and it certainly doesn't forgive. The cost of inaction is a debt you will never repay, a wound that deepens with every moment you stand still. Risk is the price you pay for greatness, the brutal toll demanded by those who refuse to settle for less, who dare to step into the unknown and wrest control from chaos itself. The illusion of safety is a trap, a slow, suffocating death that will destroy everything you could have been. Stagnation is a war you fight every second of every day, a battle against the forces that try to keep you small, frozen, forgotten. The final truth is harsh and undeniable. If you're ready, truly ready to embrace action, to seize control of your future, and to rise unshakable above the ruins of doubt and fear, then this moment is yours. The ruthless illusion of time waits for no one. It's hungry, relentless, and merciless. Take action. Step into the storm. Rise. If this struck a chord deep inside you, if you're done hesitating, done waiting for a sign, and ready to move with fierce determination, then hit that subscribe button right now. This is not the end. It's just the beginning of a relentless journey toward greatness. The road ahead is long, brutal, and unforgiving. But every step, every struggle, every victory will be worth it. And you won't walk it alone. I'll be here, every step of the way, guiding you through the darkness, pushing you to rise higher than ever before. So subscribe now, join the fight, and together, we will rise.